This is my last ever purchase from the Royal Mint. Now, before we get into today's video, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that purchased the 365 spot price completer bar. This was produced by Louis, and it was the final bar that we released to commemorate the series. Now, for those of you that missed those videos, I will leave a playlist in today's video description that shows everyone receiving their bars and unpackaging them. But we released a bar every single month with that month's spot price on them and the change in percentage from the previous month. Really cool collection, and a massive thank you to Louis for executing it so well. Now, this was the completer bar that commemorates the whole series. It comes in at around about 3 ounces, and a great way to commemorate not only the spot price bar series, but also such an explosive year in the growth of silver, which was 2025. So thank you to everyone that collected that series, followed the journey along and picked up the completer. Really appreciate all the support. Got my dressing gown on. I've only just woken up and I thought I'll do a quick video before I start the day. But let's get straight into it. Now, this, like I said, is going to be my very last purchase from the Royal Mint. It arrived a couple of days ago, and this completes another series that I've been collecting. This is the first time I've ever collected an entire series from the Royal Mint, directly from the Royal Mint, and I've really enjoyed the journey. I don't think I will be embarking on a similar journey ever again, because proof coins contain a very, very high premium. So this, like I said, will probably be the last time I buy direct from the Royal Mint. But I'm very excited to have a look at how this looks. Now, this is the Royal, is it the Royal Dragon, I believe? The Royal Dragon, yeah. So it's the Royal Tudor Beast series. There was 10 coins released in total. They all go in a nice display box, which I will get out from storage and showcase again in another video when I add this to it. If you want to pause and have a quick read, this is the booklet. And I've said it many times in the past, if you're collecting proof coins, make sure you keep everything that comes with the proof coin. The box is very, very important. Obviously the coin and the COA even more so important. But you want to try and keep every single piece of literature that comes with it, because this is what people are going to want when they're paying the premiums for these pieces in the future. 1227. And again, you've got all the information here. These were limited to 2,500 per coin. And it's just been a really nice series to collect. I don't think it'll ever be as popular as the Queen's Beasts. Oh, look, that's come straight off. That's not good. Now I've got to try and tighten that up before we pull it out again. That's not good at all. Look at that. The capsule is not even. And this is just another reason why I'm not a massive fan of buying direct from the Royal Mint. Little things like this are just really frustrating. This is a proof coin that should be protected in a capsule, and the capsule is not even tightly screwed around it. So now I need to try and get this capsule on it. And look, it's very tricky because how annoying is that? When you're trying to tighten it up, the actual whole capsule is just spinning, so it's not really tightening. Really, really frustrating. But this, I'm just going to leave this whole clip in. Normally I would edit bits like this out, but I think again it just goes to show you like what I was just saying about the Royal Mint. It's just not good enough. And look, this isn't even a screw capsule. So they've obviously run out of screw capsules and they've just put it in a pop-in capsule. All of the rest of the series have screw capsules, and I've just realised this one it's not got any thread. So it's just a pop-on capsule. So no wonder it's not screwing in. And I don't know how to get this out now, because this isn't locking very tightly on. Look at that. How can you get the coin out? Because when you're pulling up the capsule, absolutely shocking. Really frustrating. Now this capsule's got all dust in it as well. And the actual capsule is stuck. Oh my god, look, the capsule base is stuck in here. Why would they change the capsule on the final one in the series? Literally makes no sense whatsoever. So now this is the capsule. It's got all dust inside it. It's got a little gap here in it. So a really cheap, plasticky, flimsy feeling capsule compared to all of the rest in the series, which had a screw capsule on them, which were a lot heavier duty. So now I'm going to have to dig around and find some gloves, which I never normally wear on this channel, which I don't even know where I have them. No, I don't even know. Right, so I'm going to have to be very, very careful with showing this coin off. You can see there's a mark there where the capsule's been open as well. All specks of dust on the capsule, on the actual coin, sorry, look here. Really, really frustrating. Let's have a look at the actual coin. The Royal Dragon. I just can't believe they've changed the capsule. This capsule has got a little gap in here as well. So this coin is going to tarnish a lot quicker than all the rest. All of the rest, like I said, are in screw capsules, nice and tight. No air can get into them. This one's got a little gap here where air is going to get in, and that's going to make this coin tone a lot quicker than the rest in the series. I think I'm going to stop the video because I'm actually really frustrated about that. Why would they change the capsule on the very last coin? Makes no sense. So there we go. We're going to leave that video there. I'm going to contact the Royal Mint and see if I can exchange that for one that's in a screw capsule. I know it might sound fussy, but when you pay a really, really high premium for these proof coins, you expect them to arrive in a good condition. And the fact that they've swapped them out and put them in these pop capsules is just annoying. Let me know in the comment section, if you've been collecting this series, did your last coin arrive in a different capsule compared to all of the rest? I'd be very, very interested to hear whether they just run out of capsules or whether all of them arrived in that. But yeah, I'm actually going to contact them because I'm not really happy about that. I'd like all of them to be uniformed. I'd like them all to be more protected. I don't want to have to go out and source my own capsule. There's already dust and everything on the coin due to that happening. But there we go. So there we go. I'll wrap the video up there. That's really put a downer on the video. But yeah, let me know in the comment section. Have you collected this series? Have you got this final one in your possession yet? And if you have, did it arrive in a different capsule? But that is a real shame.